it's the big one. Arsenal versus Liverpool. For me, the biggest game of the season so far. And for me, you know what, I don't know if I'm overreacting or maybe if I'm jumping to conclusions too quick. But for me, if Arsenal lose this game tomorrow, I think our chances of winning the league is probably nil. It's gone. I think if we don't win tomorrow, I think, like I said, I think that's it. I think that's it for Arsenal in terms of trying to win the Premier League. Being 6 points behind Manchester City within 9 match days, I think it's done. I genuinely think it would be done at this rate because, yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because look, last season, Arsenal were 5 points behind Manchester City. I think we were 5 points or whatever points. I think it was 2 points or whatever it was. And despite everything, we still couldn't get the job done because Manchester City are that relentless. And for me, it's going to be a big, big test tomorrow. But all I know is that Arsenal need to win tomorrow, and it doesn't help with injuries. But let's get into it. Firstly, let's talk about the number one thing, which is injuries, okay? Arsenal's injuries have not been helping the situation. We got big, big injuries to key players. Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka, Timber. That's just 3 players, okay? And of course, we still got Saliba now suspended for this game. It's going to be a massive test for Arsenal. And the fact is, we have to win. That is the truth. Now, despite everything, despite all the injuries and everything, Arsenal still need to win this game. Because like I said, if we do not win this game, I don't know, man. I think it's hard for anyone to predict Arsenal are going to win the league. In terms of the updates and stuff, we have, of course, heard reports and seen reports of apparently Saka and Timber apparently training. Whether they start, we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know if they're going to start. But Arsenal themselves, man, we haven't been playing great. We've been playing really, really poor, actually. Shakhtar Donetsk, their game on the weekend, although the Champions League game, my God, that was a horrible watch. Bournemouth, another horrible watch. So Arsenal, we haven't been doing any favours for ourselves. We just, not only have the injuries been piling up, we ourselves have been playing really poor. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's personnel, tactics, injuries, whatever it is. But I think the fair thing to say is a combination of both. Because right now, I think we are playing probably the worst football I have been watching since on today. It's so horrible to watch right now. It's just like we go to the final third and we're out of ideas. Like I said, I don't know what it is. For me, I do think it's a bit of injuries coming in. The likes of no Odegaard, no Saka, I do think is taking a toll into the team. But all I know is it doesn't matter. We have to win tomorrow, and Mikel Arteta, he has to pull something out of his backside right now, okay? And I think we, you know what? This will sound so crazy, but I'm actually quite confident I think Arsenal can get a result. Maybe I'm going to look so stupid in the match review after, but I really do think Arsenal can pull off a result. And I'll tell you why. When we were playing Manchester City at the Etihad, you know what? I really thought to myself, I don't think Arsenal are going to pull something through. I think we even had injuries back then. And somehow it seems that the bigger the game, Arsenal are able to turn up. And I do think it's going to be one of those games. I think Arteta knows himself and the players know themselves that they have to win this game. But for me, the most important thing on the way to win this game is the first 11. Now, of course, with the lot of injuries, for me, let me tell you the players who I believe should not start this game. Trossard should not start this game for me. Okay, let's start with Trossard. Let's go one by one. For me, Trossard should not start this game. After his stinky performance against Bournemouth and against Shakhtar Donetsk, he needs to be dropped. Who comes in, I do not know. That's the issue. But for me, Trossard gets dropped. Kivio, I'm hearing the likes of him coming in. That's the thing. I don't even know, man. Because Kivio, after that Bournemouth game, he played so poor. Do you want him to come up against a inform Mohamed Salah right now or Luis Diaz? I don't know. I wouldn't play Kivio. But at the same time, if you don't play Kivio, who are you going to play? Are you going to play Zinchenko? Who, at the same time, let's be honest, Zinchenko is literally our 4th choice left back right now. And what, you want to put him against Salah after we saw what Mohamed Salah did to him last season? So I really don't know in terms of the back four. But for me, I am doing this 11 based on the fact that I think Timber and Saka will be fit for this game. For me, my back four will be Timber. Would it be? Yeah. Okay, it would be Timber, then it would be Ben White, then it would be Gabriel, and left back is the difficult one. And for me, I would take the risk. That is so hard. Who the hell do you play left back? Because there's so many injuries. I don't even know who you could play left back. I would go with Zin. Shall I go there? You know, okay. I'm gonna go with Kivio. I think I would go with Kivio, but I have Timber, Ben White, Gabriel, and Kivio. The reason why I'm not going to put Zinchenko there, firstly, he hasn't played in a very long time. He's come back from injury, and I don't want to put him up against Mo Salah straight after injury. So I think Timber on that right back position would be a good player to have there, considering he can be the one to invert. So that would be my situation. Of course, another player I forgot to mention is Calafiori. It doesn't look like Calafiori is going to play this game. Of course, if Calafiori does play, then we can shift him left back. But that injury he got against Shakhtar Donetsk, he has become a doubt. So I don't think he's going to play. So yeah, the injuries is just piling up. Midfield, I'm going to go Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and this is where I would take a risk. I would bring in Ethan and Warrior. I would bring him on. I think we need something. We need a change. My midfield, my front three would be, front three, of course, it consists of Ethan. My left wing would be Martinelli, Saka, and Havertz. But the main thing is for Arsenal for this game is we do not concede first. Liverpool are going to be up for it because let's credit to Liverpool. I think they've done really well this season. And I was one of those people who actually thought when Klopp left that Liverpool are going to have a bit of a drop off, but they've done so well. Barring that blimp against Nottingham Forest, they've done really well. They've won all the games. Gravenberch looks like a completely different player. When you consider him, how he played against us last season, where Liverpool fans wanted him gone, you know, he was one of the players at fault. He looks like a completely different player. And it's such a annoying thing that we're having to play Liverpool at this stage, because for me, Liverpool are one of the best teams in the Premier League right now. They have so many good players, Liverpool. You know, one thing Liverpool have over many years, and it's something that Arsenal lack, is they have difference makers. And when I say difference makers, I mean players that can create something out of nothing. Mohamed Salah, Alexander Trent, Van Dijk. Those three players are players that they can just create something out of nothing. Mohamed Salah is the best example of that, and as well as Trent. These guys, you give them any bit of space, they will punish you, and that is why Arsenal need to be locked in. We cannot afford to give any of their front line any space. We cannot switch off for any second, because the way these guys are playing right now, they will 100% punish you. Mohamed Salah, you give him one chance, he will punish you. Luis Diaz is another player like that as well. You give him one chance and he will punish you. And if you know what, we have actually not done too bad against Liverpool. Of course, in the preseason we did lose to them, but last season we played Liverpool and we beat them 2-1. And I remember this game so vividly because we were doing so well. And just like Arsenal, as Arsenal do things, we gave Liverpool another lifeline into the game. I remember it was a stupid goal. I remember that game, Liverpool had nothing in that first half, and we let Liverpool get back into the game. And for me, this year, this game is going to be different because unfortunately, we don't have our starting 11. And I'll be honest, I don't know how many chances we can create. So therefore, we have to 100% not give Liverpool any chances, because I don't think we're going to create any much chances in this game, especially when you look at their defense. I think they've only conceded 3 goals this season. Us, on the other hand, we've conceded flipping 3 goals against Bournemouth and Bournemouth and Southampton, just between those 2 games. So we have to not make any mistakes. Liverpool, on the other hand, of course, have Alisson out. That's their big miss. But apart from that, they have their full 11. But maybe that killer could be a weakness that Arsenal can target. But it's going to be a very, very difficult game. But for me, like I said, I don't care about injuries. I don't care about anything. Arsenal need to win this game, because for me, if we don't win this game, you know, us trying to win the league is almost impossible. Like, I do not know how you can claw back 6 points from Manchester City, considering the fact that they have to drop 6 points. And then Arsenal have to somehow be perfect and not drop any points. It's almost impossible. It's literally almost impossible when you are going up against Manchester City. And that is why the players know, the manager knows, we have to win. And one thing Arteta has said, he has said that, believe me, on Sunday we will be flying. So let's hope he's right. Let's honestly hope he's right. But for me, in terms of prediction, I think Arsenal are going to win it. I think Arsenal might just do it. I think with everything against Arsenal, we always manage to find a way, and I think Arteta will find a way. But main thing, like I said, is we do not concede first. That's the number one thing. But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my preview. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think Arsenal should go safe? Do you think maybe I'm overreacting and you think even if Arsenal don't win this game, you think Arsenal can still win the league? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.